what time Michael was born, do I? Michael was never that bothered by it. Mum was born at 3 o'clock, because I always called her at 3 o'clock on her birthday. And I was born at 10 to 2 in the afternoon. Mum got the wrong day of the week. That was nice. Why? Because it gave my dad something to be right about, obviously. My mum was in birth for 24 hours, so that's how she got the right date she started on. Just not the right date I came out. 24 hours in labour with me. But apparently I did look like a girl when I was young. And some people still think it when I'm clean shaven. My mum and I were visiting one of her older brothers, Gus, Uncle Gus Donnelly, and his amazing wife, Aunt Geraldine. Aunt Geraldine was a beautiful woman, actually, and also an amazing woman. And my dad always said he loved her because she could talk. If it was necessary for conversation, and there was no conversation, she could provide it. Now, people like that get a bad reputation among some people, a minority, but then if you look deeper, you realise that for the people married to the Donnellys, they were terrified of any family gathering because Mum's father was kind of ran Coatbridge, especially if you were a Catholic, and had a fearsome reputation as well as being borough factor, chair of the St Vincent de Paul. Although Mum and Dad took turns in being chair of the St Vincent de Paul in our church. It's a great church. So Mum and I were visiting, and I think we were on the way to see Daphne Barham, a most excellent comedian, writer, human rights lawyer, and human being. She is actually one of the people that it's better to be wrong and on her side than right and against her. My mum was like that. Julie's like that. I think Adele's like that too. And Mahani Ayad is like that. And Dad said Aunt Geraldine was wonderful because she spoke, and so it made it a lot easier to be the outlaws at the many family gatherings. The Donnellys liked the gathering, and nothing wrong with that actually. I like a gathering, and we were saying about me getting mistaken for a girl. It must have just happened, despite me wearing a blue blazer. I think it was an RAF blazer actually. It cost me £1 in a charity shop in Chatteris. And I don't think Daphne ever knew what to make of me because I was dressed completely different every time she saw me. And the last time I saw her socially, that was the last time I saw her, we went to a double bill, Pie and another film, but she wasn't well, and it was an outdoor cinema in the dodgy end of Notting Hill. But it was great to be with her because immediately in the movie she was like, "That's a mistranslation of Hebrew," and I was like, "Oh, I'm so glad that you're here." Yeah, I did get the cold. I had a great dinner beforehand in some ethnic restaurant next to the cinema. Well, it was an outdoor cinema, so it was whatever it was when it wasn't a cinema, pop-up cinema. And Geraldine says, "But you're too ugly to look like a girl." You know, some people would have found that deeply offensive. Them people are wrong. I think of that every now and then. You're too ugly. Well, I am too ugly to be a girl. Look at this nose. You know? Women, I mean, it's nice from the side as a man, I mean, women are beautiful.